A while back I started thinking that the dog wants to join in. Started thinking that I would really like to have a Ruger Toklat. Now, for those of you who don't know, the Toklat is kind of a special edition of the Super Red Hawk in 454 Casull. And so it's kind of it's a more packable version of the Super Red Hawk. The standard barrel length for the Super Red Hawk is 7.5 inch, and they also make the Ruger Alaskan, which is a 2.5 inch, I think, 2 3/4, something like that. Anyway, it's a snubby version, and in my opinion, that's a little bit too short, because my 4-inch regular Red Hawk can do as much or more in 45 Colt loaded up to Ruger only level than 454 Casull loads can in the 2.5 inch barrel. But so they came out with the Toklat a while back, and there it is. Yeah. And some people think that's ugly. I think, so what? But actually I don't think it's ugly. I like the looks of it, and I really like the handling qualities of it. And I like my 7.5 inch Super Red Hawk, but this is a lot more packable. So anyway, I picked it up. I traded and sold and traded 3 guns to be able to get this. And once I had it, I looked around at the holster options, and there weren't many available. And I had always heard about the Simply Rugged line of holsters, which are designed specifically for big burly revolvers like this, for packing in the Alaskan bush for defense against big bears and things like that. So based on the almost exclusively good things that I've heard about the Simply Rugged holsters, I decided to buy one. So there it is. And it showed up quicker than I expected. It wasn't coming from Alaska, by the way. It came from Arizona. But when I ordered it, it said expect, I think 35 days was what they said. But in reality it was, I think it was less than 2 weeks. Anyway, it was a lot less time than they specified. So there it is. It just showed up a little while ago. And so let's try the fit in it. Alright, the first thing I noticed, now they say that it's designed to hold it in place without needing a strap or anything like that. Well, it does hold it in place if you just turn it upside down, but you know, with very much rough activity, that's going to come out of there, at least as delivered, because when I first tried it in here, it was not tight. It's barely snug. And in my experience, barely snug on a new holster is not a good thing. So, because, you know, leather stretches and loosens. The leather stretches and the fit loosens, and I'm sure that will happen. But it's no big deal, because what I'll do when that happens is I'll just soak the leather in water and then let it dry, and then put the revolver in it and stretch it back out to where it needs to be, and that way it should be tight. But anyway, there it is. It seems like a well-built holster though, and it'll get the job done.